Hello everyone, welcome to the virtual class of Sajida Shape about the second chapter of class 5 shapes and angles. In previous video we learned about angles in names, how to identify different angles and then after we count how many are right angles, how many are straight angles, how many acute and how many obtuse angles are there in a given name. Now the next topic is angle tester. It is one type of an activity. Angle tester means to check the angle. Which type of angle is that? In given object. Suppose there are so many things in our home, and if you want to find out that which angle is that in particular object at that time, you can use this angle tester. How to make this angle tester? So first of all, let me show you the picture of angle tester. In your textbook, this picture is given. This is called angle tester. At home also you can make this angle tester. To make this angle tester, you have to take strips of two strips of cardboard. After that, using a thumb pin, attach these two strips so that both this strip can move around easily. Now whatever object you want to measure, which type of angle is there in that particular object, just go to that object and measure like this. Suppose I want to find out an angle in this square box, so I will put this angle tester here, and if it looks like English alphabet L, that means this square box have right angle. So here in your geometry box, this instrument is there and it is called divider. This instrument is actually called divider, but generally it is used to test an angle. So we can say it angle tester also. When you using cardboards, when you will make, it will look like this. So this is also one activity that you have to do at your home. Using two cardboard strips, you have to make such type of an angle tester, and then after you have to measure different objects present at your home, and at least 5 objects, at least 5 pictures you have to draw using this angle tester. Now here all these pictures are given in your textbook. Here what we have to do, look at the angles in the pictures and fill in the table. Here picture is given, and in this picture angles are also shown. You have to identify whether the angle is right angle, more than right angle or less than a right angle. First example is already given. Here is a picture of scissor and angle is formed here. So we can see that it is less than a right angle. Here you don't have to write the name of acute angle. Here you don't have to write acute angle. It is given less than a right angle. So here we have to identify just 3 angles. Right angle, more than a right angle means obtuse angle, less than a right angle means acute angle. So first is already given. Now second example, it is of your body posture. Using your hand you have to form angle like this. So here you can see, so it will form exactly English alphabet L. So we can say that it is right angle. So I will tick mark here in right angle. Now here picture of kite given, and as you can see here, a kite is always of a square shape, and in square shape all angle is of right angle. So here also kite will be in right angle. Now here in this picture, as you can see that it is more than right angle. If we show it, right angle will be like this, and it is more than right angle, so we will tick here in more than a right angle. And the last picture is symbol of a stop, signboard of a stop. Here also it shows more than a right angle. So here I will tick here more than a right angle. All this picture you have to paste in your notebook, or if you can draw all the pictures and complete this table in your notebook. Now here is the next question. Draw anything of your choice around the angle shown. Here you have given angles, and around this angle you have to draw anything from your surroundings. also write what kind of angle it is. The first one is dull. Here this angle was given. It was like this. And around this angle, here the picture of crocodile, mouth of a crocodile is drawn. And that shows less than a right angle. We also can write acute angle. Now around all these angles we have to draw such objects, and after that we have to identify which type of angle is that. So first here it is given right angle. So around this right angle we have to draw a picture. So here I will draw a picture like this. Here I have drawn a picture of a night lamp that shows right angle here. And after that we also have to write what kind of angle it is. So here I will write it is a right angle. Now the next angle is given like this. Now imagine what you can draw for this angle. So here it is given like a roof of a house. So below this roof I will draw only a square box so that it will form picture of a house. Now which type of angle is this? It is less than right angle. So we can say that it is less than a right angle. But I have already explained you what is the name of less than a right angle. So here we will not write less than a right angle. We will write its name, and that is acute angle. So out of these 5 pictures I have done 2 for you. Now all these 3 you have to do as a homework. Next topic is how to draw or measure an angle. Suppose you are asked to draw an angle of 45 degree. So how you will draw it? So in the beginning of the chapter when I explained you about angles, at that time I told you that one instrument is used to draw or measure an angle, and that instrument is called protractor. Here I will show you a protractor. This is a protractor. You can see here that here at this point it forms right angle where 2 lines intersect to each other. On this instrument in 2 ways numbers are given. First is from right side it begins with 0 and ends at 180, and at the opposite side once again it begins with 0 that ends at the right side with 180 degree. Whenever we are drawing or whenever we are measuring an angle, we have to use this reading that begins with 0 from the right side and ends at 180 degree at the left side. We don't have to use these numbers. We have to use inner side numbers that begins with 0. This is called protractor. To draw or measure an angle, we need this instrument. Now, how to use it? So, first of all, draw a line or draw a point from where you want to start the angle. So, from here, I will take a line. Now, I have drawn here a line. Now, put this protractor at this point. This point should be here. So, I will put it here. You should adjust, you have to adjust, the point must be here. Now I want to draw an angle of 45 degree. So I will start from here 0, 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. 45 is not given on the protractor, but we know that between this 50 and 40 one longer line is given that shows the exact middle number between these 2 numbers. So here it is 45 degree. Here it is 45 degree. So I will draw a small line here. I have put a point here at 45 degree. Now remove this protractor from here. We'll keep it aside. Now you can see that we have start from here. This point must be here at this point. It is necessary. Why? Because we have to join these two points that form 45 degrees. So here I will draw a line to join this point to this point. This angle is of 45. This angle is of 45 degree. Let's take another example. Suppose you have to draw an angle of 160 degree. First of all, draw a line. This is a line. Now put this point. Here you can see that here is a one blue line and this is a black line. So put this point on the starting point of the line that we have drawn. Now adjust it. This line must be on the drawn line. Now here we want to draw an angle of 160 degree. So we have to look this number. Don't use this numbers. Inner numbers we have to use. So here it is 160 degree. So put a point here at 160 degree. Now remove this protractor from here. Here you can see this point. Now using a scale or using a scale, just join these 2 points. So this is, so at this point it forms an angle of 160 degree. In this way, using protractor and a scale, you can draw angle of whatever you are asked to draw. Now this is about how to draw. Now suppose already you have given one angle and you have to measure what is the degree of that given angle. At that time also you have to use this protractor. For example, suppose here one angle is given. Now here you can see that 2 angles are already given. They are already drawn and here we have to measure what is the degree of this 2 given angles. So once again to measure also we have to use this protractor. So arrange this protractor on this point. Look here, it is called vertex. This point must be here on the vertex, then only you will get the correct answer. So let's arrange this protractor on this vertex. Yes, this is exactly on the vertex and this line must be on the arm of an angle. It should not be like ups and down. It should not be like this or upper side. It must be on this ray and this point must be on the vertex. Now after putting this protractor on the vertex, you just have to find out that this ray is where on the protractor. Here you can see that. Once again let me remind you that we have to use this inner side numbers. So here we can say that this arrow is between 150 and 140. Now exactly where it is, so that we will count the lines from here. This is of 140, 141, 142, 143 and 144. So we can say that this angle is of this angle is of 144 degree. This is an obtuse angle and it is of 144 degree. Now let's check the degree of this angle. So once again put this protractor on the vertex. Arm is also correct. Now here we can see that here this ray is on the number 40. It is exactly on 40. So we can say that this angle is of 40 degree. So here I have explained you how to draw an angle and how to measure given angle. For practice, you also have to draw so many angles like 50 degree angles, 65 degree angles, 95 degree angles using this protractor.